Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. So today I want to talk to you about this fill keg. So if you're like me, you purchase these all the time. These are disposable, and I just hate it. I hate throwing them away. Which officially you have to use this one to do this. This is the fill keg. Well, see how it's welded together. This one is designed to be refilled over and over and over. So this is the tool that I'm going to be talking about today. Because, I have one right beside me, a 20-pound tank. There's a 20-pound tank, and there's how it's set up. So you get these three legs that tighten on to the carry handle, and you flip up that upside down on a table. There is a better picture of it. So you attach this guy, and it will sit like this. That's that's an exact representation. So your tank will sit like that, and you will attach this to it, and then you'll attach your bottle here, and you fill it, right? This has a pop-off pressure relief valve in it, so you cannot overfill it without knowing it. But this is a game changer, because there's so many of the things that I have in my gear that use these smaller tanks, use these smaller bottles. My lanterns that I like. Now, I also have a tree that goes on the 20-pound cylinder, and these braided metal hoses that come off that can connect to my stove and my flat top, and my lantern sits on top. So in the kitchen area, I wouldn't use these small containers if I'm setting up a base camp. But if I'm just setting up an overnight camp, or if I'm not going to bring my full kitchen, then my lantern requires a tank of this size. So not having to spend, I believe these are like $6 or $8 a piece now. There's a place down the road that I can get that 20-pound bottle filled for $4 or $5. And so to be able to reuse these and refill them with this adapter is important. It seems, not only does propane last forever, so when I come across tanks at yard sales, I pick them up for $5 or $6, $7. Usually I try to get them for about $5, sometimes $10, I guess. And then I go take them, and if they're gross or beat up, then I take them and I exchange them at any of the big box stores, or Tractor Supply, or Atwoods, or any place like that. But then once I have a container that I like the look of it, it looks good, it functions well, everything's not damaged, then I'll just take it to this local place that fills propane, and I'll fill it up from there. So being able to use that 20-pound bottle to fill these, it won't take very long for my investment to be recouped. Now, I'm not saying that you couldn't refill these disposable ones. The directions say not to. The firefighter inside me says not to. And because of that, short of in a very dire situation, I probably won't. I will acquire these as I can acquire a couple or a few of those, for those to be the ones that get refilled with this. Like I say, that kit comes with the feet to have that 20-pound bottle upside down on a table, or on the edge of a tree stump, or on the tailgate of a truck. And then, this comes out from it, and you attach it and fill. I'm not going to fill one right here today, mostly because it's still a foot of snow behind me. Not for long with that sunshine, though. But what are your thoughts on things like this fuel keg? Or is refilling, do you use those small propanes? If you don't use them, there's no sense in having a refill kit. But if you do use them, or if you would, what do you think about it? Let me know if you think it's worth your time and energy to refill, or if it's just something that you think would be a waste of resources because you're not using propane. And if you don't use propane tools or lanterns or cook stoves, let me know what you do use. I'd like to know, other than open fire. Of course, you're more than welcome to comment that too. And then here in a minute, or in another video, I'm going to show you when I'm not using this style or the larger propane, how I cook and process things. Thanks for watching. Let's get ready.